while Archer is keeping an eye out for every threat, and Faedan and Faena are getting attacked by poison clouds, and Tobi and Heidi and Courier are dealing with their own mess in the woods, it's nice to know that River is making friends with inanimate objects. This is the kind of lighthearted adventure story that we all signed up for, right? Right? Nothing, where you're putting your faith in humanity, in inanimity, and unanimity. There's not a really good analog for that word. Putting your faith in things that talk to you pays off in a nice way. That's definitely going to be the theme of this show. I feel like that's misleading. The show has just acting like the show has just begun. We're like over 15, 20 episodes in at this point. Things are intense. It's nice to have a break. It's nice to have a mint, a freshly made bed. It's nice to have, a break from these, the worst of times.
Something I really want
Go ahead.
Okay, I just want to stay up maybe for an hour.
In the bar or in your room?
I'm just looking through my nifty little book here, and I'm just still like looking through it, and I'm like, what is he talking about? And let's say I turn to this page. I feel like I turned to a complicated page. And I'm just like kind of like looking at it, and I just try to do like the hand symbols that it's going on. So I go like this, and I go like this, and I'm like, and I'm just like sort of expecting something to happen because I'm hopeful, but like not really expecting much.
Sure. Let me see.
Okay.
And
what is this?
okay.
Why do I have this?
Here. So remember. So I told you. Here's the mechanic for the book.
Can I write in here real quick?
Yeah, I told you it's your book.
I
You can
just
write in it all you want. Take a photo of what you write though, because I did tell you I am gonna finish the book.
Okay.
To cast a spell from this book is a base DC of 10 for plus 5 for every spell component.
Plus 5?
Plus 5 for every component that you have to understand. So, I know what the DC is for that spell because I know how many parts there are to that spell. So you're going to roll an Arcana check. And here's what I'm saying. For every piece of the puzzle you decipher, that's 5 less from that spell's DC. Okay?
Sure. No.
Each of those spells has so many parts that you have to understand in order to cast it.
Right.
Okay? Because we're making wizardry, actual wizardry.
Yeah.
So.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think you figured out some of that?
Yeah.
Tell me, what do you think you figured out?
That this is a treble clef right here, and the note, I have to like sing a specific note and do this hand symbol at the same time, and then with the other mouth there, with the carrot going up and the hand going like this, I have to sing higher at the same time.
Okay.
I'm so nervous.
Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
Okay. Not 20, hopefully, because I have a -2.
Well, you got like 6 lives left, right?
Lives?
Yeah, you already got 2 nat 20s.
Oh,
3 nat
right.
20s?
It was 2.
2. Okay.
Yeah.
So
13.
Okay.
Okay. It's above 10. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Math wizard.
+5 for every part of the spell you don't understand.
So okay.
So it's like
So- 70? Huh?
Like
Looks
look at
like
all
a
the
lot of
different-
components
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
So
right,
there's a
right.
whole bunch of different things. that
Yeah,
you need to
yeah.
understand.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me ask Toby.
Okay.
Whose book is this?
My dear friend Dakota's.
How did Dakota cast magic?
With his blood,
How is Toby going to cast magic?
with her heart and soul.
Okay, that's what I'm asking.
Okay.
Okay, you rolled a 13.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like the adrenaline coursing through you? Your heart starts to flutter?
Mm-hmm.
You're not super sure how long this is supposed to take.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually what the effect is supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
You get the impression, as you open this book that is written by someone who professionally used magic in a battlefield, that it might take a little more than Au.
Indeed.
Oh, wooga.
Dragged.
Since leaving Sweet Gum, or whatever happened there in the midst, and finding the body of June the Stoker, things moved a little less excitingly, a little more traveling by a train comfortably the way it should be, the way WUM wants you to travel. How are you passing the time, Archer?
I'd like to write some letters just so that I have it ready to send off when I possibly get to Idolic.
Okay, any specific ones that you're writing, or just keeping them ready?
I'd be writing one to my family just to kind of keep them up to date with what's happening.
Okay.
And I think I'd be writing one to Tobias Eckerd without an address yet until I figure out how I'm sending that to him.
Okay.
And yes, that's so far right now.
All right. The Wrought, Underwood, and Maine Railway is on a level path that has been created through the Lethamal Mountains, which means that there is a lot of tunneling that you have to go through. So there's a good amount of time where it is completely pitch black except for the oil lanterns on the train. And even you three have come to recognize the
So get ready, because we're about to go through. It's gonna get real dark.
at the very least the cadence to indicate that there's about to be a tunnel. And 2 days after the events of Sweet Gum, you hear,
All right, everyone. I know we've been in the dark for a minute. It's been pretty quiet, but I promise you, sure, when we come out of here in a few minutes, we're gonna be exiting right at Unclaimed Water. So get your shirt ready if you're gonna come out, and we'll shoot you. Okay.
I think I got at least one word that time.
Oh, we're about to come up on Unclaimed Waters, so we'll see you soon.
Oh, great.
I didn't get any of those ones.
Throughout this trip, have I seen that one Sashin?
yeah, Sashin's been around.
Been playing bridge with us.
If you've invited her.
How's she been
Sorry,
doing?
if you've invited them, yeah.
Have they been doing?
They look awful. Every time you see them, they are clammy, deep circles under their eyes, trying to discreetly cough, because every time they do, there's smoke, and on one occasion you've seen them like hold up a napkin, and the napkin has come away with ash over it.
Have they been wanting to spend more time with us, or they're just doing their own thing?
They've mostly, except for the few invitations to play bridge, mostly been doing their own thing.
Okay.
Yep. Han and Simba, kind of the same, polite, courteous when you guys are, cross each other. Neighborly, for people sharing a sleeper car with them.
Yeah.
No sign of Willie to anyone except River.
I have a secret friend.
And Cellstar, to his credit, has been more well behaved, a little less fidgety and antsy. But you see in the, complete darkness outside of the oil lanterns as you through the tunnels, you see him going, we can get off the train, right? In Unclaimed Water, just to air.
Yeah. We could get some air.
Right.
Yeah, unless there's something that looks dangerous.
I really hope not.
Me too.
Yeah. I hope so too.
We've been on this train for so long.
You taking your medicine?
Of course.
Okay.
Wait, no, me? No.
Oh,
I'm taking my medicine.
I didn't get poisoned.
Right, you didn't
I'm
get poisoned.
fine.
We're fine.
I put a beard on.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just
Both is
tough.
always fine.
You don't even have a beard.
No, I'm just tough.
Yeah.
Very well.
And very secure.
How was Toby?
Very secure.
Toby?
Toby,
I don't know.
did you not talk to her when you last, before the whole...
No, I
Sheriff thing?
said bye.
I just realized I haven't seen her since garlic soup.
Well, no, I said goodbye to her. And then I walked off with Chef Kelly to do this.
Fair enough, just wondering.
Yeah.
Speaking of people who are tough.
Yeah.
Wasn't Toby the only one who was with you guys in the mine fight that Faena shouldn't have been a part of, that isn't here? Is she maybe endangered?
Well,
Toby?
well, I believe when
Toby
I,
can handle herself.
when I talked to Sheriff Kelly, I believe he had that taken care of as well.
Okay.
Had Toby?
Yeah.
I mean, he said that he'd look after, her family and make
Yeah.
sure she was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Light floods everyone as the train comes out of the tunnel.
My eye.
I don't think I've gotten used to that.
Y'all should have been minus. I'm used to this.
I mean, I used to be, but it's been a
Yeah.
while. So
I might have been. Probably not.
I would never work for Pullman and Rock.
I'm just saying, not all of us had a family business to jump into.
No, you're right.
speaking of Pullman and Rod, do they have a factory near Unclaimed Water at all?
Do they?
Nope.
No.
There is not
Okay.
another factory till Idolic.
Okay.
So is this like a pond or a ocean or a river place?
Screeching of brakes
Oh.
as the train slows down. It doesn't
Okay.
lurch, but it's loud.
That does not feel right.
My ears hurt.
Yeah. We're good.
So why did we stop that aggressively? Can I look out the window?
It was no more aggressive than the other times the train has stopped. It is just the brakes are loud on the train.
Interrupted our conversation probably more than
How
anything.
rude.
All right, everybody, we've got about a few hours of exercise, 6 legs, and we'll call you all back all aboard in about, 2 hours. 2 hours and 45 minutes.
I heard 2 hours.
Yeah.
What?
We're going to stop here in Unclaimed Water for a couple of hours. We're going to call you all back on board in about 2 hours, 45 minutes.
That sounds like time to be not on a train.
Yes, it
you wanna go?
certainly does.
I would love to go.
Uncle Moby.
Stretching legs. Right.
Uncle Moby. Right.
Work on that. Work on that voice. Yeah.
Still sounds like gibberish,
Right.
but it's not. Okay.
Right.
Uncle Moby, let's go take a stroll and maybe get a drink.
That sounds great. I would love a drink. Let's go for a drink.
Let's go for a drink. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's go.
Give me an investigation check.
Everyone,
Mm.
Yep.
Are we still-
Disadvantage if you're poisoned.
Are we still poisoned? Okay.
we got 3 days left.
No,
Okay.
that's not as good.
You have 2 days left.
Oh, okay.
14.
8. I would also argue that I would have the advantage because I know what a bar looks like.
I rolled a 7.
I think a 12.
Okay.
So we're all not great at this.
Well, wait, plus investigation is 0, so 12.
Okay. You all step off the train into Unclaimed Water and pause. There's the train platform that you are all walking off onto. You look out. Normally, there's a station of some kind, an office. There is a roof with 4 posts and no walls. You see a table, and looking past the train platform, there is a post office.
Well, cool.
Oh, I guess we won't be getting that drink.
Archer, you look around. There's something over there. That's definitely a building. It's a little deeper in the woods, and the woods are dense, so it's,
Hey, Faena. It's the woods. We're going to go in the woods. You can touch a tree.
Touch trees.
There you go.
Tree touching.
Great, Mr. Rhondo, you lead the way.
Let's go.
you all head off. Cellstar, right in the middle of the group, head into the trees, into the woods, which is dense. And by that, I clarify again, the building you see isn't far away. It's just so well hidden amongst the foliage and all the arbors that it's hard to see much. But as you walk in, you realize that the reason you could identify it is because it is painted bright pink.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God.
My kind of building.
Pink boy.
I was like, clarifying that Archer is bright pink,
Yeah.
given we don't have carton color. And as you walk up to it, it is not a large building. It's probably looks like maybe the size of like a small one-room schoolhouse from the looks of it. It does have no sign, but painted above the door, or no separate sign, but painted above the door, a bottle painted like a wine bottle with a large letters painted bar.
They're not subtle here, are they?
I think they just kind of want people to know. If you're
You can't miss it
Faena's
from the
already
train.
walked
Yeah.
into the bar.
You get the impression that if it wasn't pink, no one would see it from
Yeah.
from the railway because there's so many trees. And you, Faena's first one in. Faena, you walk in and see it is pretty empty except for one or two people that you catch who you don't know but recognize just from time on the train. Like, oh yeah, more people from the train. And a tall to you man behind the bar, dressed in a white collared shirt that he has sleeves rolled up and a plain gray apron, who is wiping glasses down and looks like he's pouring something out of a bottle that in his hand looks fairly small, out onto the bar for the couple folks who are already here. Sees you guys walk in. I was like, sit where you like.
Thank you. I'm just gonna choose a table.
Okay. A short minute after you all sit down, because it's not busy, he steps up to all of you, and you see features that are not dissimilar from Faena's. He's probably... The roof on this building is high and arced, or slanted. There's no ceiling. It just goes straight up into the rafters, which maybe wasn't the original intention, but is helpful for him, because he stands at about 9 feet tall. And as he walks, the table is a high top. Again, it looks like maybe just so he doesn't have to stoop to address all of you, which he already kind of like bends down. He's got these long, like felt ears, and as he looks down at you with like this long featured face, you all see just a quick behind him of a long tail with a like a thick like frond of fur at the end of it. Just like steps up to it, he's like, and drinks.
Hot tea, please.
Tea.
Tea. Herbal tea. Please.
Tea.
what kind of beer do you have?
Beer. Dark. Light. Red.
I'll take a red.
Red beer. Tea.
Same. Red.
Red beer. Tea.
Red beer.
Red beer. And Uncle Moby's like, red beer. Food.
Whatever you recommend.
I don't.
Whatever
think he
you
knows
recommend
word.
that you recommend I should eat.
What do you have?
None of you know what the words that come out of his mouth. He says, please tell me that you speak Loam.
It's your turn.
Faena's turn.
Oh, I have to roll because I only speak a little bit.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh.
Roll me just a straight intelligence check.
Okay. A 9?
Okay.
so awful.
Okay, yeah, you get speak Loam.
Yes. Little.
He said,
What did you say?
Oh, I just whatever he recommends.
What you like?
food.
Food.
Everyone,
Everyone.
4 beers. Tea. Food.
Yes.
Food.
Yes. Thank you.
And he heads back to the bar.
Oh,
How do you know that?
what language was that?
Yeah.
My
Loam.
grandma.
How do you know that?
Oh, I speak Loam.
Oh,
Sorry.
And you let me struggle?
Oh, I speak.
How dare you, Faedan?
You did fine. You did fine.
I only know what my grandma taught me. My grandmother only taught me a few words.
No,
I
you
feel like
did.
I got a whole conversation out there, honestly.
I'm proud of you, Faena.
No, yeah, you did
Thanks.
great. You did great. No, I'm proud of you too.
So
I
you can help me learn more, Loam?
Yeah, I could
Can I learn
help
low?
you with it.
I just like learning things.
And you see this look of like, I want my own thing.
Okay, I guess. Can you teach me rock language?
Gruntish?
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool. I want to then spend the next 10 minutes trying to learn how to say hello in Gruntish.
Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion?
You can argue something else.
No, I'll do persuasion.
I mean, otherwise it would just be an intelligence check.
16.
I'm gonna say, fair. Actually, sure. Let's go. I think it's just a straight intelligence check.
For me?
Yeah.
What's the DC? 12?
What did you roll?
16.
The DC is 16.
Oh.
Damn, that's high. 17 on the die. Yes. Do I have a negative intelligence? I don't think so.
It's not that you can't understand what Archer is saying. It's that your vocal cords have trouble making the sound, which is why it takes 10 minutes to learn a single word.
It's like the back of your throat. You want to roll that. Yeah, you want to make it like kind of clack together. Can you do that with your throat? Can you make it clack together? Like,
No, I can't, but I'm trying my best.
yeah, you're doing
I
it.
did kind of good, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uncle Moby, what languages do you know?
Thomas.
I know that one
Join
too.
us on Loam lessons.
Sure.
Sure.
I forgot Faena was mad at me.
I'm not just about that one.
Oh, that's fine.
It's not language, not really my thing.
It's fine. He addressed you, right, in Loam. I wasn't going to take the attention away. He obviously thought you would have a connection with him.
How did you learn it?
I picked it up through books mostly, but
Oh, do you have Loam books?
it was an accident. I found it. I found a translation book. It's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beer.
Yeah. Yeah.
You.
All right.
Gone. My beer is gone.
Oh,
Oh,
cheers, maybe?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Here's my empty cup.
To surviving so far a train.
Yeah.
Shellstar pours half of his beer into your glass. Like, you can't toast empty.
You can't. Bad luck.
Thanks, Uncle Moby.
All right.
Cheers.
The beer is fine. It's a little nutty. Actually, it's really nutty. You're not super sure it's beer. It's got the composition and texture of beer, but beer requires wheat. And not sure what they made this with.
Oh.
It's not bad, but it's weird.
It's like a hazelnut.
Yeah.
Or walnut. I don't even know.
like it.
Sorry, I said wheat.
Considering
Beer
this-
requires hops, is what I meant to say.
Considering this tea is mostly nuts, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So it's a nut harvesting village place.
Yeah, maybe they don't have access to hops.
Yeah, they don't have access to much from
Yeah.
what I saw.
Is this even a town?
Yeah, I just see one building.
Yeah.
Post office, bar in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
Strangely.
Claimed waters,
Yeah.
I don't see any water.
if I were to guess, would be unclaimed, so ungoverned.
It can't be because it's all still under the
There's a lot of part of Godfell that don't necessarily have the best organization. Bristol.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to go swimming.
Oh, that would have been nice.
I'm sad there's no water.
Does anyone want a history check this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Before I just talk out of my ass about Ben's
Well,
world.
it's more so that I'm pretty sure I gave you this information last filming day.
About Unclaimed Waters?
Mm-hmm. I thought so, but I'll happily give it to you on a roll.
Is this disadvantage or?
No, not for this. This is a pretty basic thing.
11.
I take back
No.
my desire
What?
for history check. I didn't roll terribly.
I rolled a 12.
10.
6.
You didn't roll badly. You just decide you're not. You
Yeah,
want that
I
anyway.
didn't roll a 5 at all. I just don't want to know.
6.
10.
I got a 12.
Okay.
I'm good at history, apparently.
You will probably remember someone earlier on the train trip saying that Unclaimed Water is not a town; it's a trading post.
Oh.
Did we remember?
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that.
They said it was a trading post, but I
It's
still
been
thought
a
there would
long
be
couple
water.
days. There's been a lot
That's fair.
that's gone on.
That's so fair.
Oh, so okay, so there must be like, there must be people around here that come around and trade.
I'm just glad there's not piles of dead bodies.
Okay, but there's
was
got to
a
be more
post
than
office.
yeah, but there's got to be more than a post office and a bar, right? You would think.
Maybe you should talk to the guy in Loam, because you're so
Maybe
good
you
at
should
it.
Talk to the guy and
He doesn't need to know that I know.
why?
It's your first lesson.
Okay, Faena's gonna go up to the bar and attempt to speak to the
Give
guy.
me an intelligence check.
Yep.
This is gonna go so well, because Faena's kicking ass. 3.
Food not ready.
Right. No. To do. 1 minute.
I don't know what
runs back.
I don't know what she was saying, but I'm pretty sure she didn't do very well. You might want to try that again.
I don't know how to say that.
Okay. Do I need to go talk to him?
Yes.
Okay.
Please come with me.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Have you guys not talked about anything?
No, she kind of doesn't want to talk to me.
Is there anything else about this trading post? Is there any other establishments of any sort?
You are looking for other businesses?
Yes.
Yes, several. What do you need?
All we saw was a post office and this pink bar in the middle of the woods.
Needs to be seen.
Right? That's fair. Pink is not my first choice, but I get it.
Yes.
I own a bar myself.
Bright.
So.
I know that.
We've been on this train for a while, and it's not been a great trip. We were hoping that we could maybe find other people to communicate with, anyone that might have any information about the other towns that are on this path. We came from Sunburst Falls. We went through Bristol, and there's some weird things going on there. Any news about
Sweet gum.
Sweet Gum?
I haven't heard anything about Sweet Gum, but the train normally moves faster than anything else.
Right. Okay.
So,
Have you seen any strange people passing by from the direction of Sweet Gum?
Ooh.
No one besides the customary travelers.
Anyone wearing black, green?
As in the black and greens.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
No. In Godfell?
Yes.
No. Have there been sightings?
There are rumblings that there have been sightings in Sunburst Falls, where we came from.
Well, it's not as if Godfell has ever been invaded before. I am sure that we will be as fortunate as we always have been. You asked for other businesses. What are you looking for? Something specific?
Shops. Buy some snacks. Buy some clothing.
There is no general store or such. This is not a town, but there's a more internal trading area if you would like to step a little further. And when does your train leave?
2 hours, 45 minutes ish
From now?
from when we got off. So probably 2.5 hours.
It would probably take you half an hour to walk further into the forest to get there, but there is a fair of sorts.
And people come from all over, I'm assuming?
It's mostly the locals.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. Which, straight out the door? Are we?
It'll be. You still want your food, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
It will be if you go just to the back and straight due west. It will be hard to miss. If you hit the river, you have gone too far.
Okay.
But if you do miss it, there's a tremendous cedar tree. One that is hollowed out on the inside. It was the product of a fire. That would be, if you see that, it's basically you're almost there.
Okay.
Well, and he and he goes back, finishes what he was doing for about 20, 30 seconds, comes back and hands you 2 plates, but they're plates his size.
Okay.
So for you guys, they're like dinner platters, and hands you 2 of them. It's like,
Okay.
food.
Food.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You are welcome, which you do understand that.
I know.
Yeah, it's easily enough food for 5 people. But it's almost all. It's like a sliced loaf of bread, and then various types of like spreads of different kinds, like preserves and things.
Charcuterie board.
Kind of, but without meat.
Faena.
Vegetarian charcuterie board.
Yeah, it's also maybe not for River, but Faena probably definitely would notice. Maybe you as well, given the bartending experience. Everything aside from the bread, everything else on this board can be stored. They are all things that preserve for a long time.
Got it.
Apocalypse charcuterie board.
Yeah. Ready to eat
Apocalyptic
rations.
cutery. Wow. Anyway,
All right. Back to the table with the
Yeah.
apocalypse board. Okay.
not. I will clarify. Not rations. Just things that store well.
No, that was just like a joke.
Oh, got it. Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, Archer and I are just like, yeah, I don't know why she doesn't want to talk to me. I don't know what to do.
Have
Food.
you?
Yep.
Which is
We'll talk later.
whatever.
Okay.
I try to say the thing food in Loam just to be impressive.
Food in Loam.
It's good.
I say the one word I know in Grantish. Badly.
There's a trading post. If we go a half an hour walk.
An hour.
Yeah.
That's a long
I
time.
don't think we need to, but
Yeah.
that's the only other thing that happens in this town besides the post office here and the train.
Did he say why it's called Unclaimed Water?
I
Oh,
did not
we
ask,
have to
to be
ask.
honest.
Okay. Well, this looks great and it tastes really good.
Yeah. So I guess this is our stretch of our legs, looks
Yeah.
like.
Yep.
Is there another stop before we get to town, to the city?
No, it's just idyllic.
Really?
Whoa.
How many days until we get there?
Oh,
There's
nope.
one more?
Nope. I'm remembering now.
Is it patient?
You got 16, right, on your history check?
Yeah.
Persistence is the
Okay.
last stop before
Of course. How
idyllic.
can I forget? Persistence.
It's so persistent in your memory.
Yeah.
I don't. There's one more stop, but there's at least one more beer for this guy for sure. Before we get back on this train. So anyone else?
You're ordering.
All told, for 5 of you, it's going to cost you about 14 copper.
Okay.
So whoever wants to pay for that,
I could.
or however you want to split it.
I could pay for it through the money Sheriff Kelly gave us.
The sheriff fund.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, the sheriff fund.
Thanks.
Was it 14?
14 copper.
14 copper. Great.
Yep.
The petty cash.
Riveting content here. Math.
Have you ever seen or played D&D before?
So much math.
Actually,
No,
that's
actually.
the premise of this show.
Is that Gracie? It's the Gracie doesn't know what's going on show.
Yeah.
But yes, I think we're pretty much
Are we
good
gonna-
to get back.
Are we
on
going to
the
go?
train.
Just,
I mean, if there's nothing else to look around.
how much time do we have left?
Like,
After eating?
2 hours.
I want to climb a tree. Gracie,
We walk there for a half an hour. We spend an hour.
You
We walk a
climb a
half hour
tree.
back. We'd be good.
Faena, you want to climb a tree with me?
No, thank you.
River
Okay.
just gets
Maybe
sad.
if we,
Faena, maybe it'd be nice if you guys climbed a tree together.
We could
I
climb a
don't
tree.
climb trees.
How about we just find a really nice one and sit under
Or
it?
Yeah.
there could be some really good fabric.
Didn't they say something about a really big tree? I wanted to see the really big tree.
They did say a really big tree.
We
It's all
could
burnt
go see a
out.
really big tree. I like really big trees.
Well, how far away is that one?
It's on the way to the.
On the way?
Yeah.
I
He said when you see the really big cedar tree,
thought that
It's-
was
you're
too
almost there.
far, but I don't speak
The river
Elvish
was too
well as
far.
you do.
he said when he hit the river, it's too far, which made me think I was gonna have to hit river, and I was like, that sounds not.
Do we
right.
have.
Why are you gonna hit me?
No. He said that. He said when you hit the river.
Oh, okay.
It
we
was
have
a-
the direction?
I made a joke in my head. I didn't
Like,
say it.
do we have good directions to get there?
He said go out the way. Basically, when we came in from the backside, take that half an hour. Half an
That's
hour
a
walk.
long time. I don't want to miss the train.
I don't know.
We can skip it. It sounds to me like Uncle Moby might want to stretch his legs a little bit more than sitting in a bar.
been on a train for so long.
Okay. We can walk. We can walk.
Yeah.
It does make a difference to me. So if you guys, I'm down to walk.
Let's get clear directions from him, and then we'll take those directions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Toby, as you have gotten Puller Knack set up outside, the general store opens, and your 2 compatriots walk out. One of them seeming awfully proud of herself.
Ready to go?
Yeah. You got everything that we need?
Absolutely.
Courier nods and hands you a bag.
Thank you.
Well, we don't want you being rock breaker forever.
Fair. And then I turn to Pullernack and I'm like, "Are you hungry?" Okay. Okay. And then what do I have?
What do you have?
Oh, that's great. That's fun.
So you have an additional bedroll.
Mhm.
You have hempen rope. You have an extra handheld torch and an actual hooded lantern. You have basic supplies. So the same things that somebody looking to adventure in the world might start out with.
And the wagon did have raw oats and nuts for the river.
Right. Okay. Then I go to the back, get some raw oats and nuts, and I'm just like,
Inhales it.
I get another handful. And I'm like,
Munches. As long as you keep feeding her, she'll keep eating.
okay. Well, she's eating for 2, so
I know.
I just take it off and I'm like, here.
Just buries
To
her
her
face
face, yeah.
in it. Yeah.
And I just hold it for maybe 10 seconds so that she doesn't finish the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I put it back.
Cheeks out to here. Like cartoon levels of just swollen up.
I just pet her and I'm like, okay, good night.
It's the morning.
Good morning. So true.
Y'all are heading out.
Right, because the general store was open. Are you ready to go?
Give me an animal handling check.
Okay. I don't know why I keep forgetting.
I just love that you keep expecting the livestock to answer you.
Of course. I think that in my personal life. I talk to my cats and I'm like, you're going to respond. And they do. Not in English. 6.
Aww.
Okay. She's ready.
She's ready?
Yeah.
She looks,
She's ready. Don't worry.
ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let's go. And I'm gonna hop in. Crisscross applesauce. Ready to go.
Well, actually, no.
Yep.
Just lurches forward until you guys get around the inn and back up into the hills and take off. Just.
I try to go a little bit faster because I know that. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. It's still a smoother ride once you're not on a flat land, but it's still a little bit of like, what the hell? Yeah, kicks off. Give me. Would everyone mind giving me perception checks?
Okay. Whatever you say, Captain.
19.
12. Ooh. Super something.
That's
19.
19.
It's gonna be a 22.
Oh my God. Why am I in front? Because I have a 12.
12's still not bad.
It's not, but
Yeah.
I want.
Makes you,
I'm just
Feel all
looking
these
for
guys.
skybags.
makes you feel any worse. The Gavrata got a dirty 20.
Oh! It actually does make me feel worse. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, pull her neck full on, just like that's why she's got those eyes.
Yes. That's my homegirl. Yeah. She's going to talk to me one day.
Okay. Yep. Following the train tracks, you guys, keeping them relatively within sight, you guys continue off out of Bristol, off towards
Permission.
Persistence.
Persistence. I said that shit.
Persistence is on the route. It
To
is
Sweet Gum, no?
Sweet Gum would be the next major town.
Oh.
So it is more. You're gonna hit Sweet Gum before you hit Persistence. Yep. Here.
Heidi knows a thing or two.
Yeah, she does. Yeah. Oh,
Hey, can I ask you something?
sure.
You're 21 years old. What age did you join the military?
We do start working very young.
Yeah.
So, about like 14.
Oh, wow. Well, you like your boss?
I don't think many people like their bosses, so.
Well, I'm kind of my own boss, so I do.
Okay. How did that come about? How are you your own boss?
Well, when no one else is your boss, you're kind of your own boss, you know?
Just leans.
What about you? Are you your own boss?
I am many people's boss.
You know, you could be your own boss too if you really wanted.
Does a sanguinister have a boss?
A sanguinister does have a boss. And, you know, I do think that becoming my own boss is something to consider.
Yeah? I could see it for you.
Thanks.
Is it now sanguinister Maddie or sanguinister Toby?
I don't really claim that title yet because I just started. I have a friend that was mentoring me, and he's kind of who I am trying to get to.
So an apprenticeship affords you the title in the robes?
Sometimes, yeah.
Things are very different than Jandu.
So, you told me you'd tell me later. What does it mean?
basically is just someone who does magic for money.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The military has use for someone who does magic for money.
Oh, yes.
Amazing. And what kind of magic do you do?
And I just kind of I turn forward and I kind of try to go a little bit faster. And my type of magic I'm trying to learn is fire magic. As I said before, I can breathe fire, and I'm trying to learn how to harness it a little bit more.
Huh.
Again, just started.
Courier kind of listens at this, but just you talking about being a sanguinister, and then you talking about working on fire magic, and just doesn't follow along.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I think that magic is really cool.
Yeah.
I've grown up around people that, again, have done magic for practice.
Really?
Yeah, and it's just something of interest of mine, as well as trying to see the world, I guess.
You would want to learn more magic if you could?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I think that's pretty noble.
Thank you.
And even cooler if, you get to decide for yourself how and when to use it and not get told. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
For once, it's a pretty easy day. As you guys get further from Bristol, it seems that perhaps there are more dangerous things going into it than out of it. Eventually, you do find, now that you are traveling back along the train track, headed towards Sweet Gum, a decent place. Everyone give me a survival check to see what's a good place to call it if a night here is.
Please.
Okay.
Don't prove me right.
21.
Very good.
Nat 20.
Oh!
We're over here surviving,
I know.
you know?
You really are. 5?
Okay. Well, fortunately, it's a group.
Yeah.
So
Majority rolls at this point. Please.
that's very fair. After some time, it's better than a cliffside. Actually, you know what? No, this is more fun this way.
Oh.
Heidi and Courier, what do you find in the woods that's a safe place to camp?
How about it?
Well, I think we would come across a bit of a clearing, of course. No cliffs around, at least plenty of room. And I think here it's a little bit different because it's sort of grassy and mossy instead of just sticks and stones everywhere. The trees are a little bit, thinned out. I feel like we can see around us. And there's some, light coming in. It's pretty cozy.
Until the sun goes out, that's plenty of actually surprising amount of light coming through in here, not as thick branches. While you all pull out your now 3 bedrolls, who's taking first watch? Okay, give me.
Courier will gladly take first watch.
Go ahead and give me your perception check.
That is going to be a 19.
Wow.
Nicely done. You look out into the woods and see nothing.
As Courier very, very quietly and very carefully walks the perimeter, she's going to be looking and checking some of the branches. And then one of the drier ones she'll just carefully snap off quietly. Head back over to the cart where she's got a little bit of a higher up vantage and begin carving it down with her knife. Just making some little shape.
Second watch.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Ooh. It's okay. It's okay.
Cool. It's a 7.
It is a very dark evening. Once it's getting close to midnight, you are reminded that while it has never left your thoughts that you are in the woods, you are reminded that you are not in the city, where the noises of industry are completely absent out here, and there's not a single torch or oil lamp or furnace.
Definitely feels very unsettling. I'm used to sort of, just the thrum of city life around me and the smell of it, and just being so, dropped into the void here. I'm going to take out my knife and just fiddle with it.
Toby, in the middle of the night, a weird grumbling sound, I think, wakes you up a little bit. Where are you sleeping, by the way, in relation to the camp?
I'm gonna sleep on polar neck. So I'm gonna kind of lean.
Scoot over, baby.
Okay, listen. Okay, picture this.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm
polar
ready.
neck right here, and then baby right there, and then the carriage right here. I'm against the carriage and a little bit of polar neck, just a touch. Okay.
The back end?
Yeah, the back end, so that I'm not really touching the baby, but just so that me and polar neck can have this.
Her haunches.
Her butt.
I mean,
Like
yeah,
from hip, yeah.
haunches would be like that, on quadrupedal animals, the part of their the thigh and hip
Yes.
and butt area.
Yeah. That area, I'm not touching the baby. So, yeah, that's where I am
Okay,
with my homie.
got it.
That will talk to me.
Give me a perception. You're shitting me.
Is
You
it a
don't have to
one?
roll.
Is it a not one?
Damn. Wow.
Yeah.
We celebrate those just as hard as the 20.
Yes.
You were saying?
Yeah.
What don't I have to roll for?
Perception.
Right.
Yes. Toby.
Can I just see what I would have gotten?
Sure.
Just for fun. Just for fun.
I would have gotten an 18. Just saying.
Yeah.
Toby, as it's not so much the noise, it's something shifting that you're and just not jolted awake, just enough to disturb you to where that half awake area, where you're slowly starting to come out of it, and you just hear voices talking. You hear, "Little bird, you are so far away. Where are you going?"
Just to make some new friends,
You've gone very far to find friends.
Well, you know how I like to do it.
There is a light snoring that comes from the side of the cart.
From you. Oh, okay.
Courier is just out.
Is this Kiaya?
Huh?
No.
No. Is this John?
Who else is talking to you at this hour of the night? If this isn't Kiaya, you're in Godfell.
Well, what about it?
I'm just curious, what takes you so far away? And who's with you?
You should know, no?
You're waking up. Yeah.
I'm not moving. I'm being a little nosy Nelly.
Did you light a campfire? Or sorry, do you have a fire going?
I assume we would have.
Okay, just checking. Looks over. I expected her to be here. You on a train route then?
Well, sort of.
Well, following, I would assume. Well, this is fun. Are you going to bring me some more friends?
Thinking maybe. You gonna bring me some more power?
Maybe. I think a trade could be made.
Mutually beneficial, of course.
Naturally. Always.
Yes.
But why God fell?
Well, to tell you the truth, it's not my idea, but
Oh.
Courier kind of just rustles a little bit and rolls over on her side.
Did you wake up?
Nope.
Okay. I'm hoping then that you're going to the Hollow Chapel. No, you're going to the city.
why? What's in the Hollow Chapel?
I guess that depends on what we're looking for. Fun? Chaos? Maybe
I
some
told
new
you.
friends?
Friends.
I know, but I
Friends
can...
in business.
Well, if you find something, you let me know.
Of course.
I'll be listening. And next time you decide to skip town, perhaps send word first so I don't have to
Send
go.
word first. I tried. What do you think I've been trying to contact you for?
Is that what you've been doing?
Yes, I did the ritual days ago.
Little bird. Godfell's very far away, and sometimes it takes me a while to find people.
Okay, well, I can stop talking to every single critter we come across then.
What have you been talking to?
I'm gonna be honest, I ran away too fast, and I think it was maybe pretty scary. It wasn't you.
There are plenty of things out there scarier than me. You survive this trip and bring me a new friend. And I'll see that there's a new special something for you.
All right.
Don't get eaten.
I always try.
Meh.
Oh, my girl. Pull her neck. I just lay there, kind of with my eyes a little closed, like half open. And I'm like, what?
There's a shift as you feel the Gavrotter, and you start to realize that the Gavrotter had sat. You were woken when the Gavrotter sat up on its hind legs, and it just kind of like goes back down into a lying position. And you, after a moment, you hear.
I hate that I love this thing so much.
It's saying, me, 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 me.
The little baby.
After maybe like a minute, I'm gonna pretend to actually wake up and be like, and just kind of like toss around and be like,
Hey,
hey,
it's time to switch already?
yeah, I don't know. I think I was sleeping weird. Yeah, I can take watch. Do you want to go to sleep?
Well, only if you're, good to go.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel well rested right now.
Yeah?
Yeah,
All right. Well, thanks.
thanks. And then as she like goes to settle in, I kind of just watch her a little bit.